Lifechanyuan超度亡灵经文, the scripture for the transcending of the soul of the deceased in Lifechanyuan. Xiefeng. Translated by Qin Yu, edited by Peter. Preface. Life is like a dream, and people come and go. Just like the moon waxes and wanes, so does happiness and sorrow in life. The three emperors return to the underworld, and the five sovereigns meet their ends in the netherworld. Wealth cannot keep us in the human world forever. Even with high virtue and a glorious name, who can stay forever in this human world? All things in the three realms and the human world are fleeting. No matter how precious our bodies are, they will eventually be reduced to dust. No matter who dies, we should neither be sad nor happy. It is the way of nature. If a person passes away and their soul is still attached to the living world because of worries or fears, then their soul will stay in the place of death for a long time. In such cases, please recite the scripture for the transcending of the soul of the deceased in Lifechanyuan to comfort their soul, show them the way to move on, and help them to leave this world as soon as possible to avoid getting stuck to what they are attached to and missing their way forward. From the day of the deceased passing, a respected person should recite this scripture aloud 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening, 9 meters away from the body, clearly and steadily, without any sadness or joy in their voice. It should be like chatting, comforting, and guiding like a wise teacher pointing the way. This should continue for 3 days. Other matters should be handled according to the Lifechanyuan funeral system. Below is the scripture for transcending of the soul of the deceased in Lifechanyuan. Dear XX, celestial name, please listen carefully. Family affairs, national affairs, and world affairs are not worth worrying about anymore. Please do not worry about your loved ones, friends, and neighbors. Do not worry about debts and entanglements. Your children and grandchildren will have their own blessings, so please be at ease. Tao arranges their birth and growth and has mercy on them. Please do not be entangled in your heart. Everything is arranged by Tao, and everything has its own destiny. Life and death, good and bad fortune, are predetermined by Tao. Please do not be attached to this world and leave promptly. Please do not hesitate and go on your way. The journey to the celestial island is the right path to take. Dear XX, please listen carefully. Life is like a dream. Even emperors and presidents cannot escape death. Billionaires are like floating weeds. Gods and Buddhas leave behind no trace of themselves in this world. The sages and saints of the past are buried in the wilderness. Kings and noblemen of all ages have left behind no trace of themselves. How can ordinary people expect to live forever without aging or death? Spring goes and autumn comes. Autumn goes and winter comes. Flowers bloom and wither, and plants will wither and die. No flower can bloom for 100 days, and no person can live for 1,000 years. White bones are buried in deserted tombs that extend for thousands of miles. All of the achievements and failures of the past are like clouds. Happiness and sorrow, meeting and parting, the moon waxes and wanes. These things have never been constant throughout history. Hope you have no attachments and leave promptly. Dear XX, please listen carefully. The world is like a changing sea, and human feelings are like spring winds and autumn rains. Everyone in this world is busy pursuing fame and fortune. Even with solemn pledges of love, we will eventually leave this world, and only the scenes from when we met remain. There is no feast that does not end, and there is hardly a relationship that lasts forever. People on the terrace with their homesickness leave in a hurry, and crowds swarm on the road to the netherworld. It is difficult to find devoted friends in life. Only hatred and shame are left. The late spring is bleak like the end of autumn. The cry of the fish hawks is like people's endless grief. Don't be sad, don't worry, the road ahead is long, so set out on your journey promptly. Dear XX, listen carefully. All intentional dharma are like dreams, illusions, bubbles, shadows, dew, and lightning. Thus, should you meditate upon them. Everything with form is unreal. If all forms are seen as unreal, then you will perceive Tathagata, the state of Buddha, Don't linger on the past, don't be attached to illusions, and don't be obsessed with beauty and palaces. All forms, feelings, thoughts, behaviors, and cognitions are empty, and all tangible things are unreal. Don't seek the bright light, nor run toward the darkness. When encountering evil spirits on the road, do not fear them. If someone calls out to you from behind, don't look back. Fly as high as you can and run as far as you can. When you hear the faint sound of Zen, you will know that you will have returned home. Dear XX, listen carefully. The 1,000-year world, the 10,000-year world, and the celestial islands continent of the Elysium wood are the paradises that you have been longing for. No matter where your soul goes, as long as your faith is pure, you will receive the blessings of the greatest creator and the support of the gods and Buddhas. Remember the eight without realm and go forth with peace of mind. We will meet again in the celestial islands continent. Go, go, go. Go to the other shore with transcending wisdom. Go to the realm of freedom. Go to attain enlightenment soon. Just go. May the greatest creator protect you. May the gods and Buddhas bless you. May all spirits have mercy on you. On behalf of all the Chanyuan celestials, I bid you farewell on your journey. The road ahead is long, so take care. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Month XX, date XX, year XXXX.